Welcome, Pisces, to your September 27th through the 30th reading. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Welcome, Gemini, Cancer, to your September 27th through the 30th reading. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Welcome, Libra, Scorpio, to your September 27th through the 30th reading. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Welcome, Capricorn, Aquarius, to your September 27th through the 30th reading. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you through the 27th through the 30th. Straight on into this. This message. The Four of Wands, for the next 4 days, it just feels like there's no romantic touch right now. It just feels like things need to be strengthened and need to be improved within the love relationship that you're in. It could even be strengthening your home. Something could be wrong with the house, or the household. Okay, so keep that there. But not really feeling the passion right now where you would like to feel the passion, guys. There could be some kind of sensitivity increase as well right now. Yeah, trying to find your victory with the Ten of Cups could be the house. It's definitely the homestead. Ten of Cups is really talking about, you know, a lot of times the house, the family, the things that we really, truly, passionately love and want to achieve within the love area. Super goals. With the Fool over here, there is a time that you really need to kind of look outside of the box, and you might be thinking that there's some kind of risk that you might need to be taking. And maybe you just don't really want to take that risk right now. It almost feels like more like a thought, you know, like I need to take this risk. I need to really jump. I really need a leap of faith over here. And maybe that's what it is too with the Three of Cups coming through. I really feel like I need some kind of leap of faith. I need to do something that's going to change this around with the Queen of Cups towards the end, upside down. So it's important to really make sure that you're, you know, you keep your various efforts alive over here to be able to bear the fruit that you're really looking for. Guys, right? So definitely wanting something to change. And that's really what it is with the Fool over here. If I take this leap of faith, maybe I can change something. Needing maybe some kind of cooperation from this person that you're dealing with, or needing some kind of help somehow or another. Take it how it resonates. Could be definitely dealing with some kind of Gemini, some kind of air sign, Gemini or Libra. I have Libra twice. So it could definitely be some kind of Libra that you're dealing with where you could feel like, you know what, there was a bad judgment call that was made, but we need to take the leap of faith to try to reconciliate this, because otherwise it's just, there could be a lot of name calling or just a lot of snarky, sparky replies and remarks and shrewdness and things like this with the King of Swords upside down, which means nasty talk, which means they could be talking down to you, or we're just not, you know, communicating. There's just no real communication right now. And there does feel like the emphasis needs to be placed on this area within your life, and you're trying, you know, to fix it, but they keep adding confusion to this. So it's almost like if I offer more cups to them and I offer to do this and I kind of wait for them to reply, they cause more confusion than I can, you know, oh my gosh, confusion twice. Drama and confusion, actually. And there could be another person involved over here, but it's like where I want my happiness, you're causing a lot of chaos and confusion, because you're really not kind of seeing it my way. So it's almost like I'm trying to help you, but you're not taking my advice. And you are aware that they're being very negative about the situation, guys, and that they're allowing their personal matters, maybe from work or something else as well, to be involved within this situation because of the Three of Cups. So it's like, I want the happiness, but you keep involving someone else. So you don't see the magic really happening. And in fact, if anything, you see the decrease within the harmony at this moment. So using your higher intuition and really getting down to what it is that you really need to truly look at from a higher perspective is really going to keep you balanced over here when you're looking for the truth within this situation. The truth in the situation is how it's all going to break down in the end. How am I going to speak to you? How am I going to get this energy between us back to where we want to be? Really wanting to share the love between the two of you, and very aware that you could have this, but also very aware that the cycle needs to change right now, so you can strengthen this relationship up. So very focused right now, yeah, on the 10, oh my gosh, on the 9 of coins, excuse me, how you're going to travel back to them, using the resources within yourself, really trying to sustain what it is that you need to do, right? Keeping pace. The Chariot says, because you know what, you keep moving off track, you keep moving off what I'm trying to say, so they might even be taking everything you're saying and not really getting the point, right? So you're trying to keep pace with them and the situation and try to keep focused. And I feel like, around the 29th and the 30th, you have to keep focused at work and try to deal with them as well, which makes it really lopsided. But you don't really see them coming to you at this time. They're very guilty. Some of you, they might even be guilty of some kind of listening to somebody else, third-party situation, to where, I'm not listening to what you're saying. I'm listening to what this person over here is saying. I'm very aware that this needs to come back. Hey, excuse me, you need to come back. You have to think big about the situation, so that way you can take advantage of the opportunities to expand the relationship. But it just feels like they have to do the same thing. Otherwise, they're not going to really get involved in a discussion that makes any sense. It almost seems nonsensical. It's like, excuse me, I'm trying to tell you something, and you're like, nope. They're like, nope, don't hear you. But for some reason, it does feel like they are listening to someone else. Now, that's very interesting, right? Okay, fine. You listen to your mother. Okay? But that's not what it was. Right? So if they continue to keep listening to the other person, then they're actually very ungrateful to you, right, with the Queen of Cups upside down, because they're not taking into perspective what it is you're truly trying to say, trying to confuse the situation right now. So it's almost like the more you keep talking, the more the fear of them not listening keeps continuing. Yeah, because they keep weakening the situation. The situation keeps weakening as we're waiting for it to move forward for progression. So right now, they're just going to continue to just keep sorting you in its own way until they can actually think about the situation that they need to think about, so that way you can feel like, oh, finally, okay, then we'll have the great coming together. So right now, it just feels like it's going to be very topsy-turvy for you this week, for the next 4 days, or maybe even 5 days, right? Because it could go straight into October, and you could say, okay, hello, what is going to happen? Are you going to trust in what I have to say? And I think that's what the problem is. They're not really trusting in what you have to say. And in fact, it almost feels like right when you do feel like they might trust you, they confuse you. Good job. There could even be something where it feels like they're not respecting you, right? No real great respect. Where's the respect within the situation? So it just feels like, well, that's okay. I'll just respect myself with the High Priestess, because I know where my respect comes from. I know where my trust comes from with the Justice. They just have to come up to the conclusion where the truth really is coming through, so that way the plans can move forward and the relationship can go back to where it needs to be. Everybody has arguments. It just feels a little argumentative, and it does feel like they might be listening to a friend or somebody else about the situation instead of actually listening to you. Always got to like that one. Could even be a kid. I want you guys to know this right now. It could be your teenager with the Page of Swords. They might be listening to dad or mom or grandma or their friends at school. Because teenage Mary knows way more than you know. She's 16. She knows all, right? She just turned 16 last month. I'm just telling you right now, she's a genius. And that actually has that kind of a very interesting fact right there, guys, because for somebody, it does really feel it's more like could be a teenage thing for someone. And if they're listening to their friends about the situation, boy, we've all been there, done that one, right? And not a good scenario. So, okay, guys, until next time, peace and love. Bye bye.